Welcome back to the biggest, baddest, most hip and happening show in the mother city. Of course, my name is Blanche, and you are also seated here with Llama Moon, but we have a very excited guest. Guys, if you are enjoying the show, please give us a call on 021 448 or on Twitter, we are EKSE_live. On Facebook, we are EKSE on Cape Town TV.
The hashtag to use today is hashtag EKSE7 because we're celebrating our 7th season, and thank you for being one of our 3.7 million viewers. For that, we give you a big kiss. We'll be with you right through to the hour 5. Keep it locked right here on channel 263. Follow us on Twitter, it's EKSE_live. Ladies and gentlemen, on the other side of Skype, we've got Africa's leading female DJ. If you do not know who I'm talking about, you must be living under the rock because she brought you hits like Umlilo. And the one that you're hearing on the background, she did it with Dr. Duda from EKSE. And it's a blaze, just like Umlilo. DJ Zinhle, welcome to the show and thank you for spending your time with us right now.
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I've been under the conditions. I think I'm great. I'm okay.
Yeah. Zinhle, first things first, I do not know how it hit you when you were told that you are Africa's leading female DJ. How did it knock you? Because Tina Sasifle, like it meant everything to us. I mean, the whole of Africa.
I know. It started with a friend. A friend of mine said, "Friend, are you the biggest DJ, female DJ in Africa?" I said, "Well, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't know how to quantify that." And then it's as if that conversation was sparking something new because shortly after that, DJ magazine then crowned me like Africa's #1 female DJ. And it's been the same for the past 2 years. And to think that I met her in the continent is amazing. It's exciting. It's amazing. Like, I'm excited. I mean, I also, like, just like you, I don't know how to, like...
You're the queen, the majesty. Yes.
But not only are you a DJ, you're also an entrepreneur. You have a furniture line and you also have a jewelry line going on.
Yeah.
Please talk to us a bit about that. How did you get started in that journey?
Okay, so my business journey started, especially with Era by DJs into the watch brand. We started 7 years ago. Actually, we have a sale now. That's why this morning's been so crazy. I wanted to diversify my brand. You know, I've always had an interest in business. I started marketing when I went to college. So I've always had a business mind. And I wanted to see if I could use that and create something big. And it's worked. I mean, we've worked on the brand for 7 years consistently. And I think this is another thing you learn as you go. It's not an easy road because I'm a small business and everything that I do, really, I have to learn on the go. And years later, when I felt like Era was by DJs and they were stable, then I decided to launch Journey Atelier. And again, we are working hard, teething stage, and the lockdown has literally shut us down, and we're literally trying to get up again. But being in business has helped me just like diversify. In times like this, I'm able to do other work when I'm not able to go to the club. So it's valuable, but it's a lot of hard work.
Zinhle, what keeps you on your toes? Because every time that we blink, you've got something new going on. If it's not a new hit single, it's accessories. If it's not accessories, it's a furniture line. You cannot blink without Zinhle surprising you with something. What keeps you on your toes?
Okay, let me tell you what keeps me on my toes. My whole team are young people. I keep a lot of young people around me. And I think that's the secret. Like, you guys are sharp, man. You guys know what's happening. You guys are incredible. So my team is literally like young people who are suggesting ideas all the time, who are coming up with dope ideas all the time. And really, those are the people that keep me on my toes.
And Zinhle, what's your secret to evolving with the times? Because I feel like that's something that you do with so much grace. You keep evolving, you keep next level,
And
next
then
level.
the
You know,
level.
like we always never expecting it.
I think what keeps me evolving is, I think, my willingness to learn. And like I said, just hanging around with people that are younger than me, who know what's going on out there. But I think just learning and just paying attention to what's going on. I mean, when I started marketing, they spoke about analyzing and understanding trends. So I'm one person who is deeply interested in what I do, and I research a lot. Like I research my craft a lot as a DJ. I research watches a lot. I research other people's businesses to see what they're doing right. I research leaders in whichever industry that I want to be in, just so that I know what's going on. So I think my willingness to learn is what's keeping me, I don't know, relevant, or it just keeps me, I don't know, I keep evolving because I know what's happening.
Yeah.
What's the most challenging thing about being part of the industry that we call the entertainment industry? Because more often than not, we have it's a cutthroat industry. But what have been some of your most challenging moments in the industry, and how did you turn those moments around, and then you stood up, you dusted yourself off, and then you came out shining?
I think one of the biggest challenges for me, and I find that it's still a big challenge for a lot of upcoming artists, just access to knowledge, access to information. Yeah. Where do you go if you want to release a song? Who do you talk to? How do you record a song? Like simple things like that. Like for other industries, I feel like maybe other industries in entertainment have set themselves up. If you want to be a TV presenter, you can go to a casting agency. You can go learn how to present. You can, like if you want to be a DJ, it's a different ball game altogether. Who's going to teach me how to release a song? Even now, I'm still learning about publishing, music rights. Like it's a lot. There's no place that I can go that is readily available with information about my industry. Yeah. And to get around that, really, I just have to constantly talk to people and ask them questions. I just did a song now with Lock and Bill, and it's a remix. I've never done a remix for anyone in my career. Now it's a different thing altogether. Now, call Oskido, call Busi, call everyone, just to understand how music rights work when it comes to remixes. So the biggest challenge is really information. And information is power. You guys know this.
Yeah. And Zinhle, you actually started your DJ journey in 2004. I also read somewhere that you started with vinyls, the real old school way of starting. Yeah. And some people wouldn't necessarily think that vinyls are like the thing or the in thing, but that's the way it is. Like that's how the real musos actually get out, But for aspiring black DJ, female DJs rather, that are really struggling right now, obviously during lockdown, what would you say to them?
Sure, in terms of the equipment or just generally?
Just generally.
I think use this time to research your craft. I always say to people that for you to thrive in any space, you need to understand how it functions. For you to thrive as a TV presenter, you need to know who the industry leaders are in presenting and what they're doing right. You need to research what the trends are in TV presenting. You guys need to research like all these things, like internationally, who's doing what, that is leading. And only when you've researched an industry and understood it fully can you plug in your talents. Like looking at a wall plug and deciding, okay, I've got a 3-pin plug, but this is a 2-pin plug, so I need to change my plug. So maybe use this time to educate yourself about the industry so that by the time we are out of the quarantine, you know exactly where you are going to plug in your talents, because then you will see the gap for yourself. And it's the same thing for me. When I started DJing, I studied the industry a lot, and I realized, okay, there are no female DJs. The ones that are there are not doing 1, 2, and 3, so I need to change this and that. But without information, I would have never been able to make those decisions. So maybe use this time to do all your research. Use this time if you've got access to equipment to practice. If you don't have access to equipment to practice, go online and see what's available there. I've built businesses. I've done incredible things just with the information that I found online.
Zinhle, you've got an eye for beautiful things. You've got an ear for beautiful things, because Abantu that you collaborate with in your music, like does Buza when I came back, how did she think of this person to be part of this music? After that, I want to come back to you, to Buze, about how you put 2 and 2 together so that you get 4, because that's an obvious answer. So, Sizo Jonga, video yako with Ubusiswa. This one is titled, My Name is DJ Zinhle. And when we return with DJ Zinhle, tells us how she makes a success of everything that she touches. Don't go too far. This is EKSE Live.
And then everyone to the hours of 3s and 4s. No time for pause. Her Majesty, the Queen, Royal Highness, hard rock. Her Majesty, the Queen is in the booth. Come to the dance floor.
I heard somewhere that for Umlilo you wanted Unati, but because of his schedule so busy, you couldn't. And then wafumana omnye umdu, and it worked out very well for you and the rest of us because we cannot stop dancing. And then there's Dr. Duda on this one. How do you pick the people that you collaborate with? Because every time it is a success. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. I think for me, it's an energy thing. Music is such a sacred thing for me, and I think I respect the energy around it, or the just connecting with people that have the same energy or the same love that I have for music. And with that said, I've been in studio with people and felt that, okay, this is not working out. And I just feel like if it's not working out in studio, then it's a big sign. You know, most of the time when I've been in studio with someone and it didn't work out, it's just because we just didn't connect even as people, you know? So the people that I've made music with, Tamara Day, Lucille Slade, Busiswa, Blanche, those are people that I connected with on all levels, and music brought us together. And I think that's why I'm able to choose like people that I can vibe with musically, because if we are vibing as just people and the energy is good, we'll produce something good. And I think that's the power of music. So I can't even take credit for it. I think it's just a universal music thing that happens. And I've got good intentions about music. I was talking to Mphoza about a song I just did with Glockenville. And I was saying, whatever we need to do for this song to be released, I just don't want to jinx things with greed or with asking for too much or being demanding, because for me, I'd rather let the song go out and I don't even have ownership of it than put bad energies in the song. So for me, it has to have good energies. That's the thing.
And Zinhle, of course, you've been in the industry for more than 10 years. Now that is amazing, and that's so exciting. And of course, partnered with that, you're also a mom to a beautiful baby girl. How do you balance your career? How do you balance your family life?
I think my biggest strength is the support that I have. So my sister, Kairos, Llama, Zama, just the people that I have around me, they're able to help me balance. And the team that I have is a very strong and supportive team. And I think that's what all moms need. You know, you just need people that you can trust with your child if you're not there. And if I didn't have these people, I wouldn't be able to do half the things that I do.
Would you allow Cairo to be part of the entertainment industry, given the fact that you know the entertainment industry in and out? Would you allow her?
She's already sort of part of, because she's like famous on Instagram.
I think as much as the industry is, I think that sometimes we say because you know the industry, and then we make it seem like there's something that you know that maybe is, I don't know, that maybe isn't pleasant, or maybe that is a hard industry. I feel like I've been able to, obviously with exception, being able to just create an environment for myself, even within the industry, that is comfortable and that I can be confident about. And I feel like if Kara wants to go into the industry, I just trust that she's a strong enough person to know herself and you know. So I trust her. I trust her enough. So whatever she wants to do, I think I'll be able to support her.
And Zinhle, what's next for you? What do you see happening in the near future? What's happening after quarantine? Are we expecting something big? What's happening?
I don't even know when after quarantine is, but like I said, I've just done a song with Glockenville, which is quite dope. So we're working on the release of that. Era by DJ Zinhle, we're still working hard. And Jenna Atile is also still going on, but I want a baby.
You want a baby?
I want another baby. Baby quarantine. I I was maybe locked down, but it's not that easy to make children. You know this. But I would love to have another baby. But in terms of work, I'm working on more music. I'm aiming to release an album in August. Um, so I'm just working on a lot of music right now. I was speaking to Makati just this morning, and we were going to be working on a song together.
Before we let you go, Zinhle, I can't let you go without asking this question because I see that you had a school for female DJs. How is that going? Is it still in existence? And if so, how does one register with you?
Okay, so we ran the school for 10 years and we closed it last year early because we ran into some troubles. But it's something that I would like to reestablish, but I think it's something that I need a lot of support on, maybe even from government or from whoever, because I mean the 10 years that I ran the school, I ran at a lot for 10 years, if I might put it that way, but because I was so passionate about helping other girls. So I think it's something that is needed because there are a lot of girls now that have come from the school that are doing very well out there, and there are more girls that want to be DJs, and I'd like to reestablish it, but for now we definitely just we shut down for now, but hopefully in the future we can set it up again.
Cool. Thank you so much for chatting to us, and thank you for taking
guys.
time out to chat to us. And I hope you and your family stay safe during these times because we know it's very pressing times.
An unfair question, Zinhle, because we want to play out with a music video. Which one do we choose? Do we choose Umlilo or do we choose Colors with Tamara Day?
Colors, please.
Yes! I was holding fingers for Colors. Ladies and gentlemen, that was DJ Zinhle, such an inspiration, one of our leading African women. Nangu Colors, she's with Tamara Day right there. Follow us on Twitter, it's EKSE_live. Otherwise, go purchase her music. It's available on all of the digital music platforms. Thank you so much, Zinhle.
Thank you, guys.
I dedicate Colors to you.
You too.